Seen that did you see the shit with Blacc Sam?
Yeah, give me a
I
second.
don't know. Okay, you probably can.
With Rockstar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I didn't get the backstory on it. Do you know the backstory?
A little
for
bit.
it?
Pretty much. Rockstar, he's big on Clubhouse. He's big on
Oh, okay.
Clubhouse. He's big on the West Coast. But Rockstar, and he just came out with like he came out. Well, you can't hear me. He came out with his own. He came out with his own cell phone company, like on some I got the hookup. But pretty much Rockstar been making a lot of. He started off making a lot of name or a lot of buzz on his name just by being, neighborhood. You was locked in with Nip. You was locked in with Blacc Sam, and you had all of these connections. And it's like, who was Buddy? Oh, that's Nipsey's homeboy. You can actually just say that. But on the Clubhouse thing, we know Whack 100 has disrespected the shit out of Nipsey, and what's his name? Loose Cannon. You know who Loose Cannon is?
I never heard of it.
Whack 100 and Loose Cannon, and it's another dude. But Loose Cannon and Whack 100, Whack 100 came out about the tape with Nipsey. And,
was it some? I think I
like
know.
Borderline.
Yeah. I got
some crazy shit. Yeah, so Whack 100 has been disrespecting Nipsey, or if he hasn't been disrespecting him, he hasn't been putting his name in the right light. Of course, anybody that's close to Nipsey that has lost a loved one too soon, and that's the breadwinner. He like, nigga, stand on business behind Nipsey.
Right.
And don't try to come here when we got a situation going on for a press look.
And you ain't talk to us. You ain't talk to us.
And you didn't check that shit when them niggas was disrespecting Nip. But you want to pull up and celebrate because it's time to celebrate. I respect it. Get on.
Right.
But what you think?
My question to y'all was like, is internet shit real to y'all? Like, I feel like in that situation, I would say yes. But how do y'all feel about? Let me say this first. I've always looked at the internet as a fake place. You know what I'm saying? It's certain shit, like when it comes to my real immediate family and shit like that, I wouldn't put it on the internet.
Facts.
But it is certain shit that I would post. Like if I'm accomplishing real goals in life, I don't put that type of shit on the internet like that, because that's my real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'll put some, yeah, man, I got my taxes back type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I don't even get taxes back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I on one end I was like, well, if a nigga is saying this on the internet and you not checking them on the internet, because for what I got from Blacc Sam, he was on some nigga like, you kind of kiki with them niggas, or you let that shit ride and you didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Let that shit ride, you didn't say nothing. Then you sat in the same room with them niggas and didn't bring that up at all.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it wasn't like, oh, you sat in the room when they said something. It's like you saw them after the fact and you kikied with them niggas like it was cool, and you know how we feel about it.
Yeah.
You never checked that shit.
So what would y'all? My bad. I know you asked me the question, but what would y'all do in a situation if the nigga said what he said on the internet and then you see him in person? Do you check him on camera, or do you check him behind closed doors type shit?
If the disrespect was made public, I feel like the apology or the checking should be public.
Right.
Now, in these types of scenarios, we talking about real street shit at the end of the day. This ain't, you said the wrong thing about me. This is life and death bloodshed. So I feel like he has to address it, and I don't think the internet is a real place, but when real shit hits the internet, it has to be addressed accordingly. Mm-hmm. Nipsey really got killed. This nigga really did say something about Nipsey and has been pushing that line. So at the end of the day, you got to check that. At me as a human, bro, if anything, God forbid, were to happen to me, knock on wood, I want niggas to stand on business behind my name.
Right.
Because
like certain niggas can't talk or have conversations when it comes to the bros. Like it'll be different if me and you talking. It'll be different if me and you talking and we talking about Grady, or we saying my bad GB. We talking about GB and it's between us. But if it's an outside nigga trying to, nah, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta check that type of shit right at the door before a nigga can, cause this how niggas is. If I can say it in front of you and I can say it comfortably in front of you, then I know you don't fuck with that nigga like you say you fuck with that nigga.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, I get what Blacc Sam saying, like, nigga, don't come try to shake our hands, piece it up like you rocking with us. Nah, nigga, if niggas violate, niggas getting violated. That's all. That's the end all be all type
That's
shit.
A
you know
fact.
what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And until you violate niggas, and even after you violate niggas, you may not have a seat at this table no more because you allowed it to go. You allowed it to go unchecked before I said it needed to be checked, and you knew how we rock.
And I had to check you in order for you to check it. So did you really want to check it, or you did it out of a?
Out of a
like an obligation type shit.
Cause
You know what I'm saying?
now knowing the nigga that they this is nothing but ammo and fuel for this nigga. He's been doing this. This is how he feed his family.
Facts.
Know what I'm saying? You could have just been a boo. Whatever the view's gonna be is gonna be that. That's the only thing I hate about the internet shit. Cause anything that you do when the camera is rolling, it turns into something different, or it could profit a nigga, and he's not even. That's not even what he on. Cause even if he do go check Whack 100, even if he don't, now this nigga can talk. Y'all two niggas at odds. I can
But
talk.
I don't even think that shit even matter. I think that nigga, he should have said something at the beginning on the internet. Cause that nigga said on the internet in front you comfortable as fuck. He should have said something right there.
That's
and
a
then
fact.
and then whatever would have came from it would have just came for it. And you had your niggas behind you. Cause you know niggas riding for that shit. So niggas gonna be like, what the fuck? And then that nigga Whack would have had to make a decision. Either he gonna go full Plex mode and just say, fuck y'all niggas, or he gonna check himself.
Yeah, they're like, yo, you know what? I respect y'all. I'ma stand down just out of respect. Not even out no whole shit.
Cause he said it around him, then he said it around him again. So nigga don't give a fuck. Like he let him slide. He's like, you a bitch. You ain't gonna say shit. And he said it in person. He said they hang out in person or something like that. Now you kind of looking like you just willing to sell your soul for the clout. And I ain't gonna say sell your soul, but you letting shit slide.
I say sell your soul, bro.
Yeah,
You like
'cause
selling out just
you
for a
is.
look. For a look, and then you gonna try to get a look off of me after you just
Yeah,
got
I
a
don't
look
know.
at my boy's expense. Fuck out of here, bro. And I like what Rockstar doing, but that shit ain't P. Some
a
shit
fact.
you gotta hold your people accountable, bro. That shit
Blacc
ain't
Sam
P.
play that shit proper as hell.
Nah, he played it proper.
Walk that nigga across the street.
Yo, and you gotta get cracked.
Yeah.
Nigga said,
Go
get-
back. That
go-
nigga said go back and get cracked.
Go
and
back
then
and
come
get
back.
cracked. And then come holler at me.
Yeah, exactly, nigga.
I respect that.
Man,
I respect that.
Rockstar.
And I feel like Sam been really kind of all them niggas been low, bro. It's
low.
just, but
He
but
did
at
that
the
big
same
boy
time-
interview that time.
I ain't see the big
Yeah.
one.
Blacc Sam with the big boy. We talked about it on the pod.
Oh, yeah.
When he talked about the moment Nip passed away and all that.
that wasn't too long. I feel like
Yeah, that
wasn't
was
too long ago.
about a year ago at the
Yeah,
most.
Yeah.
But who was about to say something?
GB.
No, I'm yawning.
He forgot what he was about to say. He was talking. Punch, man. But yeah, they've been low like a motherfucker. But somebody got to talk. Somebody got to speak up, and this was the right moment to speak up. And you know, ain't mad with a little bit of publicity.
Yeah.
That's all the publicity. You got the good, you got the bad, you got the negative, but you got hella positive. You got Wallow, you got YG. Rest in peace to Nip Hussle the Great.
Yes, sir.
Middle
Rest-
fingers to your face. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.